Hello everyone and welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be taking a look at this right here. This is the Maxpedition Beefy Pocket Organizer. And before I go any further in the video, full disclosure, Maxpedition did send this to me to check out and do a review on. I told them I was going to talk about what I like about it and what I don't like about it and give my overall thoughts on it. They were still fine with sending it along to me to check out and do a video on, so a big thank you to them for sending this along to me. And yeah, so this right here is just kind of it's a big pocket organizer. It's a big pouch, and kind of quickly we're going to go over some of the specs on this. First off is the material. So the material, this right here, is rugged 1050 Denor, I think is how you pronounce it, D-E-N-I-O-R, Denor nylon. So that is the material here. And the color of this one is in the foliage green. We'll get to the colors a little bit later. But we also have a genuine YKK zipper, so it is a nice, smooth zipper. Pretty easy to use. And then we also have Duraflex hardware as well. There's also a bunch of compartments, which we will get to in a little bit. And so for the dimensions on this, for the height, we are looking at about 8 inches in overall height, and then for width we are looking at about 6 inches wide. And then for the depth of this pouch, and there's quite a bit of depth, we're looking at about 2.5 inches for the thickness there. And then for the volume of it, we're looking at 1.9 liters. So yeah, this is a pretty good sized pouch. You can fit a lot in here. We also have this heavy duty MOLLE webbing handle on the top here like that, which makes it very easy to just kind of grab it and carry it, or just grab and go. Very easy, very comfortable in the hand, fits well in there. And yeah, really not much else to say about that, but it's just a very nice and handy thing to have on this. And then we also have this Velcro thing right here, Velcro loop, where you can put like an ID thing, or like, I know like some patches and stuff have that Velcro backing. So this is a Velcro area where you can attach stuff if you so desire. And oh, and then also there's a bunch of colors available of this pocket organizer as well. We have it in black, OD green, khaki, foliage green, and then wolf gray. This is the foliage green. But yeah, kind of with all that stuff out of the way, let's kind of go into what I actually carry in this pouch here. And first off, let's start with just this outside kind of webbing pocket right here. And I just kind of have a little kind of a small kind of boo-boo kit, you could call it, with some bandages and some antibiotic ointment, and then some alcohol prep pads. So just kind of like just to treat minor cuts and scratches and stuff and help with that, which is just a very handy thing to have. This actually from my EDC right here, kind of like my extended EDC, and that's the main thing I use this pouch for. This is kind of an extended EDC and kind of a little bit of a backup to my main EDC, which I carry this in like a backpack, or you can even throw it like in the glove compartment, which is one of the biggest positives of having a big pouch like this. You can have a bunch of EDC stuff, kind of have an auxiliary EDC where you can throw in a backpack or in like a glove compartment or wherever you really need to. Anyway, but this right here is one of the most handy things I have in the kind of this auxiliary EDC. It's just handy, like if you get a cut or something or scrape, it's just easy to have like a bandage that you can put over it, and also some disinfectant stuff, or some stuff where you can disinfect the cut. So yeah, there is that. That is one of the thing I carry in this front main compartment. And yeah, it's a pretty tight fit in there. You probably couldn't fit a lot of big stuff in there, but it's just nice having that easy access pocket, especially for something like this on the front here. And then let's open it up to the inside here. And I might have to kind of juggle some stuff around because, yeah, I might have to juggle some stuff around because of how big this pouch is. So let's set that over there. But yeah, so as you can see, I haven't really filled up this pouch completely because there's a bunch of like loops and stuff on the inside here, which is great. I mean, it's great having all of these loops on the inside here where you can fit a bunch of different size stuff. Like I got pens and pencils over here, have cords, and I also got stuff. I got this zipper compartment here and another compartment here, which I'll get into in a little bit. And yeah, so this is how I have it set up so far. There's plenty of room left as well, so I might add a few more things in the future as I see what I maybe want to add to the setup. But let's first start off over here. So I just have a Sharpie right here. Very handy utensil. You can write on a bunch of different stuff. Great for marking, like measurements and stuff. pencil as well. Great for marking and just being able to have a pencil. This isn't something I carry in my main EDC, but it's nice having in kind of an auxiliary or an extra EDC because it's nice having a pencil. You can do some like drawing with that too. I don't really draw a whole lot, but it's nice to have a pencil that you can erase stuff that you draw. And then I also have a pen in here. This is the Zebra F301. This is the 7mm ballpoint pen. Just a nice, simple pen. Very small as well. And then over here I have a multi-tool. This is the Gerber rebar. Or no, is it the, no, not the rebar. This is the Gerber truss. Gerber truss. Just a plier-based multi-tool. We won't get into all the tools, but I really like this one because it has these spring-loaded pliers, which I'm a big fan of. But yeah, and then you have your basic tools on it. You have your scissors right there. Then you also have like screwdrivers, bottle openers and stuff. Also have a plain edged knife, and then a saw, as well as a serrated knife as well. Just a handy multi-tool, and that slips pretty easily into this right there. Is that where I had it? Or no, I had it right through the smaller one. And yeah, so actually, while I have that out, let me show you. It has these bigger ones where you can fit just something bigger, which is very nice. How you have the smaller ones on top, and then you got the like kind of the extra small here, and kind of some more medium. So you got different sizes of webbing, which is really nice. So you can fit a lot of different sized objects in there. The only thing is probably if you leave something in there too long, it might kind of stretch it out. It's just something to be aware of, just kind of a negative with the material, but not too much of a drawback, but just something to be aware of. But it's going to be true with any EDC pouch setup. And maybe I had that going the other way. I think I had that going this way. So this is kind of hard to do on camera. There we go. I think it was. I'm getting caught up there. So that's something I'm kind of discovering here, is if you have something with a lot of little edges on it, it's kind of hard for let me walk over here. It's kind of easy for it to get caught on that that webbing there, so just kind of be aware of that. There we go. I think it was a lot easier if I looked not through the camera. Yeah, just keep that in mind. So we have the multi-tool there. And then also up here, I have a cable, which goes to a power bank that I have in here. This is the cable that came with the power bank. It's just a USB-C to USB-C that you can use to charge the power bank, or use it to charge any other items from the power bank. Very handy to have that right there. And then let's go over here. So we have we have another cord. This is just an Amazon Basics USB to Lightning. I think is it Lightning? It's to an iPhone. It's the iPhone cable. I can't remember. I think it's Lightning. That's what that's called. But that's so I can charge my phone off of the power bank that I have in here. I'll set that over to the side. Then also in here I have two pieces of just blank paper, just so I have some backup paper just in case I forget my notebook or something like that. And then we have some paper clips right there. This is just two pieces of folded up HP printer paper. Very nice. And this stuff actually, I'll put it up on here, the particular printer paper I have, but this is actually can handle some fountain penning, so that is very nice to have that. And then in here we also have this very nice zipper pouch right there. And also another thing is the zipper can kind of get in the way of stuff depending on what you have here. Actually, there we go. No, just slide it out of the way. Never mind. We got that. But yeah, and then in here I have a AAA battery. I might actually add a second one here at some point. But the reason I have this is because the main flashlight I carry is the Olight i3T, and it takes a single AAA battery. So when I have this pouch with me, I have an extra battery just in case this one dies on me. So that way I will continue to have light even if my first battery dies on me. So yeah, there is that. Very nice, kind of a combo there to my main EDC. And then we also, on the inside here, we have a power bank. And now this is a Anker power bank. I can't remember. I'll put the name of this particular one somewhere in the video here, and I will also, I'll put the name somewhere in the video so you can look it up if you wish. Yeah, just a simple, slim power bank that fits really nicely in this EDC pouch here. And yeah, kind of power it on like that. I can't remember, I think if I hold down, well, I'll figure that out off camera. But yeah, just a power bank, which is very handy to have. That way, if my phone dies on me, I can, with this power bank and then this cord here, I can charge up my phone if I need to, if I'm running low on juice. So yeah, very handy thing to have. And so probably if I were to just pick 3 items that were the most, that I feel like I would need the most in this setup, it would be the multi-tool, the power bank, and the kind of the first aid kit. But yeah, that's what I am carrying in this pouch setup so far. And I know it's not a lot, and there's a lot more room in this pouch setup for me to improve, and I will probably, if I add anything more in the future, I will do a update video on it, or at least give you an update somehow. Maybe I'll do a post on it or something. But yeah, I think I definitely want to upgrade this kit and add more to it in the future. This is what I have so far. And yeah, I think that is pretty much, and yeah, that is pretty much all I carry in this setup right here. So let me cut ahead in the video right now so I can get all this stuff put back into the pouch, and we can kind of do a little bit of a wrap up. All right, just finishing up putting everything back in this pouch here like that. There we go. Let's kind of make that so it doesn't crimp. We got the pens right there, like that. Pencil in like that. And yep, there we go. Everything is back in its place. And yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much my setup. Oh, and then we also have the, I can actually show you, and this does fit in here. It's just a bit tight. But I like having this in the front pouch here, so it makes it just easy to access without having to dig through the rest of the pouch there like that. And then we do actually have some Velcro. Oops, sorry, hang on, let me zip up the pouch first. We do have some Velcro right there that keeps this pouch secure like that. And hang on, I need to flatten it out a bit more for it to fit properly. There we go. So yeah, let me get that. Come on. There we go. So yeah, a bit of a snug fit in there, but it fits. And I could probably do a better job not on camera, but that works for now. And yeah, I really like this pouch setup. It works very well. It's very easy just to grab and have a bunch of EDC gear in one place that you can yeah, throw in like a bag or a glove compartment. Very handy to have. It's nice to have the Velcro right there to attach any patches or whatever you want to attach there. And we have a bunch of different options for storing EDC gear in here. We got the loops and stuff. Just keep in mind that stuff can get kind of snaggy on there, like this multi-tool can kind of snag because it has little bits on it. That's just something to be aware of, but really it's kind of true for any setup that is like this with the loops and stuff. And then these loops can probably, over time, maybe with keeping stuff in there for a while, they can maybe lose a little bit of their elasticity, but it's just kind of the nature of the material. Oh, and I forgot to mention, we do have this little thing where you can kind of clip like a carabiner, and then there's also this little loop there as well if you need to do anything with that. We have the Maxpedition tag right here, American design, made in Vietnam. So yeah, overall I really like this. And it's also really a durable material as well, which is nice. It's going to be able to stand up to a lot of EDC use and stuff. So yeah. And also, before I end the video, I would like to do a quick kind of comparison between this other Maxpedition pouch here. We have the Maxpedition Beefy Pocket Organizer, just a small EDC pouch that you can throw in like a pocket. Very nice. It's very small. Like, look at the two together. I mean, this is tiny compared to this big thing. And also these two, this is in the OD green. This is in the olive drab green. So you can see the difference between the foliage green and the olive drab green, which is very nice. Both are really nice shades of green. I really like it. If I had to pick, my favorite, that's hard. I think I like No, I don't think I can pick. No, you're not going to go... Yeah, I don't think I can pick. I like both shades. They look really good. But yeah, there's just kind of a size comparison between the two. As you can see, this one is really small. The platy is really small, which makes it great for fitting in the pocket. And I do have a video on this one if you want to go check it out. There's a little tab up there if you want to click on that to go check out that video, and it will also be linked in the end. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all I have to say about this pouch. It's a great design. It's nice and big, really roomy, made out of good, strong, rugged material. The zippers are really nice, open really smoothly. Has plenty of space and storage for all of your EDC gear and whatever you want to throw in here. Oh, a good thing to add to this might be like some sort of fire starter would be nice. I might throw some matches in at some point. Kind of really the only two negatives are really the webbing. Stuff can kind of get caught on it, and it maybe can get stretched out over time, but that's true with almost any setup like this with these loops. Overall though, just a great EDC pouch that you can throw in like a backpack or a like a car glove compartment, or just wherever you want to throw it. Really, just a great place to kind of compile a bunch of EDC gear together, a bunch of gear together. It doesn't have to necessarily be EDC, but just a bunch of gear together in one spot that you can grab and go if you need to, or just, yeah, put it in a bunch of, yeah, just a big package that you can store a bunch of EDC gear in and just grab and go. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for now. Thank you again to Maxpedition for sending this along to me to check out and do a review on it. And thank you for watching this video. And if you like the video, please be sure to go down and hit that like button below in the video. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to my channel and make sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any new knife, pen, EDC related content like pouches and just whatever else I post. Thank you all for watching. Keep your pens filled and your knife sharp, and I'll see you later.